Hey, Andy here from builderhottub.com. In this video, we're going to catch up with Doug in Virginia and his DIY hot tub. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so for those of you that subscribe to this channel, if you don't, please do, or follow the blog over at builderhottub.com, then you'll know that we've been following the progress of Doug in Virginia and his DIY infinity hot tub with swim jet. It's going to be totally cool. And in this video, we're going to see exactly where he's at. He's at the stage where he is grounding the hot tub, and he's also going to be doing some waterproofing as well. So before we get on to that, always a great opportunity, you know I like to get this in there, to say please do subscribe to the channel, hit that notification icon to be notified when my videos go live. I do 2 long form videos like this every single week, whole bunch of shorts. Everything on my channel focuses on DIY hot tubs, plunge pools, parts, and pretty much everything in between. Right, so let's start with grounding. So I'm not going to go into a huge deep dive on grounding. I do have a video on grounding, and if you would like that, I'll put a link to it underneath this video. Doug needs to ground his hot tub. It's as simple as that. It's part of the code for his local authority, and there's actually an inspector that's coming out to check everything. What was different about Doug's grounding was that the code required 2 complete loops to be placed outside of the tub, and you can see in the images that are cycling behind me here that the grounding loops go right round the tub. It's the first time I've seen this. Obviously I've done a lot of builds over the years, but what I've definitely seen is that the code between towns, cities, states, it can be totally different. So this is exactly what Doug needed to do for his local code and compliance. So those 2 ground loops are going right round the tub. They're also connected to the rebar structure. There's 4 ground rods, I believe. 4 is normally the standard, that are driven at least 3 feet into the ground, and then they're connected to that. And then there's a resistance reading that needs to be taken as well, and the inspector will do that. The control room will also be connected to this ground loop, so everything that is electrical is on the loop. It can be a bit of a pain to do, but as I said, Doug has to do it because it's part of compliance. So with the grounding loop in and out the way, a big tick in the box for his compliance and his inspector, it was then onto the insides of the tub. Now you can see behind me the product that Doug is actually using for waterproofing. It's my favorite waterproofing product for builds in the US, and it is called Hydroban cementitious membrane. And Hydroban is made by a company called Electrocute. I'm sure I should be an affiliate for these, but I'm not. It's just a great product and I do recommend it. It's also easy to get hold of. The way that the Hydroban works is you need to apply it to the internal parts of the tub, so the walls, the seating, and you can see behind me here. You apply this in one direction first, so if you're painting this on, you're painting left to right, for example, you do the whole tub left to right, you then let it cure, then you come back, you turn it 90 degrees, so then you're going to paint top to bottom or bottom to top, whichever way you prefer, and then you put a second coating of the membrane on. Once that is fully cured, then the internal structure of your hot tub will be perfectly waterproofed. Really is a must if you want to make sure that your tub is going to be watertight. So this is the current state of play for Doug's tub. So the next steps, we're going to be taking a look at some of the groundwork and the patios and the decking that he's putting in, because this is all part of his DIY hot tub and backyard transformation. So I kind of want to document all of it. So the next video will be looking at the decking and also the patio that he's putting in for his fire pit. As always, I appreciate the view. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. If you've liked this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.